Hello, beautiful black women, brilliant black women, God is born all. I hope you are doing well. I hope you are holding yourselves, your daughters, granddaughters, nieces, and goddess daughters uplifted, held sacred, and protected. Trigger warning, black women. I've been thinking. Let's get into it. Now, I'm going to say what happened over there in Montgomery, Alabama. That's not as unusual as you may think, okay? Because we know I'm all for it, right? Anytime I see a group of black women and black children coming together, oh, and some black men coming together to uplift, hold sacred and protected um, our family, our friends, things like that, I am 100% in. In fact, I was a little hurt that I didn't see the hat signal so I could come in. Yeah, allegedly. Okay, yeah, because I would have had a good old time whooping ass. But I need to address something with us as black women. And yes, I know this isn't all of us. Um, However, I feel it is too significant of a number and it's hindering us being able to come together and propagate solutions to critical problems that are literally killing us as black women, black girls, and our children. Historically, in these United States, it is actually expected for white bitches and white motherfuckers to come together in a clan way to do the only thing that white people do as a collective, and that is be motherfucking violent, brutal, savage, and fucking cruel and unusual. So when when I see them roll up as a group on other groups of people, other countries, all of um, those that we call marginalized, doesn't surprise me at all. Okay, it also doesn't surprise me um, that many of our, not mine, but y'all black men um, have joined in wanting to be white supremacists who believe in a patriarchy, and that simply because you have a dick, that makes you, I don't know what the fuck it makes you. Weak, if you ask me. You can't have a fucking child. You can't handle pain. You can't think for your fucking selves. You have to have somebody else do the work for you, protect you, provide for you, and all that shit, and then hand it over to them, submit our own authority to you in order to make you look good. Well, that's happened throughout history in these United States too. Again, I'm not going to go way back, but they've been doing it forever. What's concerning me is what we're doing as black women. That we have accepted a patriarchal tradition that is not ours. And what comes along with this patriarchy and, us being calling ourselves Christians and following out this doctrine is this need to covet, this need to fucking compete with one another. And we did not used to do that as black women and black girls. In the numbers we're seeing now, we didn't do this shit. See, we had enough sense up until we quote unquote integrated. We had enough sense to, no matter what our background, no matter what our education, no matter what our socioeconomic status, no matter what how we were quote unquote raised, south, west, east, north, whatever, we could come together and solve our most critical problems. Okay? And if you don't believe me, you can go read Our History as Black Women. I know everyone tries to hide it. I know everyone tries to tell us that we are faceless, right? And here's what I mean by faceless. Have you ever looked at Black women's art? Most of the time, our faces either don't have an actual face, or our eyes and whatever are covered, or we're carrying something on our head, or we're carrying something in our hands. Um, we are rarely, if ever, in these pieces of art looking straight on, eyes like this, because other people understand that we are elemental, just like water, air, the sun, and and the firmament. But we have come to believe in rules that are killing us. And then we want to compete with one another over what? What the fuck is the prize? A black man? Are you for real right now? Are you serious? What's the prize? Hanging out with white bitches? What? Are really? That's the prize. See, it pissed me the fuck off to see that that little bastard shot Megan the Stallion, and we as black women, well, I expected it from black men, but we as black women are going around saying shit, still saying shit, even though this motherfucker has been charged and not as nearly enough as what he should have been. Okay? We're still going around saying, oh, she lied about her adult relations with him. Oh, she can't be believed. Oh, he shouldn't get 10 years because he only shot her in the foot. What's the big deal? Blah blah this. Not a heart. In no way, in no concept in some of our minds could we hold this baby sacred, protected, and fucking uplifted. He had 70 or some shit motherfuckers write letters for him. For what? Oh, it's just too bad to see another black man have to go to jail, but you know, he kind of did wrong. No, he shot a black woman. You don't get to do that shit. None of us should be standing around going, oh, all he did was beat her ass. Oh, all that happened. What did she do to provoke him? You know how many fucking years I've heard that shit? You know how much history I've read on that shit? Stop it. Stop. That baby is a young black woman. And how dare we be in support of a motherfucker who harmed her? How dare we make that her fault? Oh, wait, I'm not done. Let's bring up Carlisha Hood. You know how everybody jumped in to help this black man, honey? Carlisha Hood, motherfucker stood back. And then all over the internet, all you heard was, oh, she should have been quiet. Oh, she should have walked out. She had called her son to do blah, 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 blah. Really? Well, let me tell you something, black women. I don't ever want this to be any one of us. Ever. And if we don't start standing up, holding each other protected, sacred, and uplifted, It can be any one of us, and I don't want that for us. We don't deserve it. I love you.